and welcome to a little piece of promised land. In the last video, we showed you our driveway garden. While we love the attic growing space of our south-facing driveway garden, it does come with some distinct disadvantages. This is our raised bed in our driveway garden. Just to recap, in case you missed the previous video, this garden is right on the street, and I just wanted to illustrate one of the problems with urban gardening. There seems to be something, I don't know exactly what, but it's digging up our actual turnips. In this garden we just started putting in our tomatoes, but there's been damage from something crashing through it, and we surrounded the tomatoes with turnips here, here, and here, with the thinking that as the tomato grows, we'll be able to have gotten the turnips will have come out, and then we would have all the space we need. But I keep finding little holes of some type of a creature, hopefully, that are digging up. So today I noticed that this was redisturbed, but all of the turnips that we already had planted are now, I think, gone. I'm going to try to salvage some, but root vegetables don't really like being dug up. And there seems to be nothing really can do, but you'll notice there's like damage. They're sitting on the tomatoes. The peas are on their way out, but this was the new plot that I was going to get started for my next tomato that was going to go in today, but instead of putting that in, I'm actually worried. I used the popsicle sticks to measure out my square feet, that something is in here. And the reason why I'm worried is Israel's prevalence of cats. There's an abundance of cats in this country, and the problem with that is they actually have a toxic protozoa that they poop out in their poop, which makes me a little nervous about planting in it if there's a cat coming in, or if it's a person, I don't know. But we will find out, because there's such a thing called cameras. We set up one of our field cameras to see what was destroying our garden bed, and here's what we found. In the morning, we reviewed the tapes, and we recognized the cat. This cat lives a couple of doors down from us. Since the cat lives in the neighborhood and is owned by one of our neighbors, we were looking for a way to basically protect our garden, but not end up in an altercation with our neighbors. We did a quick Google search, and we found a plethora of options. Some of them we dismissed out of hand, and some of them we talked about and then decided on the one that we actually ended up using.
First option was to surround the bed with chicken wire, but that doesn't work so well because the cat is already jumping over the side of the garden bed and will just jump over the chicken wire. Our next idea was to use an ultrasonic device to scare away the cats, but living in a city, there's always something going by, there's always traffic, there's always other animals, and it'll quickly run out of batteries and not be very effective. We also thought about a motion-detected sprinkler, and that would chase the cat away because everyone knows cats don't like getting wet, but we were concerned about everything else the water might spray, such as our neighbors or ourselves or people walking down the sidewalk. We thought about putting sharp objects in the garden so that the cat just wouldn't want to enter at all, but we're more likely to end up cutting ourselves on the objects, and we didn't want gardening to turn into a blood sport. Another idea we got from some of the larger homesteads was to use an electric fence around the raised bed, and this would prevent people and animals from getting too close to the raised bed and helping themselves to the food or digging in the garden. But it turns out in Israel it's illegal to use an electric perimeter fence. And the kids.
Why am I so concerned about the cat in the first place? Well, cat poop can contain some nasty bacteria, viruses, protozoa, and parasites that can be harmful to the elderly and other immunocompromised people. Remember in that first video when I told you that we get a lot of mulch and compostables from our elderly neighbors and then we give them vegetables? Well, I don't want to get anyone sick. So after all of those options, what did we decide on? We decided to go with a simple garden net that we can drape over our garden bed and protect our garden from the cat. Since in the video the cat only comes at night, we drape the netting over our bed at night and we leave it open so that pollinators can have access to the vegetables during the day. Please let us know if you liked this video by pressing the like button, subscribing, and come back for the next video.